All right, we're back, and now it's time for Two Truths and a Truth. This is the part of the show where I present three statements, two of which are true and one of which is also true. Your job is to guess which truth is the truest truth of the truths by determining which of the three truths is the truest. If you're playing along at home, buckle up. Listen good, because if you guess right, you could win true prizes. Details at the end of the show. Today's theme is strange deaths, in honor of our Halloween episode. So to the faint of heart, here's your cue to leave. If you're all ready, then let's begin with truth number one. When the Neolithic, naturally preserved mummy known as Ötzi the Iceman was found, a small device filled with stones was uncovered nearby. Analysis determined that when shaken, the tool produced a loud clattering noise, which could be heard from miles around. Scholars believe that Ötzi the Iceman would have used this contraption to call for help after he fell into the glacier and could not climb back up, making it the oldest life alert system ever found. And on to truth number two. In 1890, American peddler, alcoholic, and murderer William Francis Kemmler became the first criminal ever executed using the electric chair. Upon receiving the guilty verdict and being sentenced to death, he is reported to have turned to his lawyer and said, "I'm shocked." And finally, truth number three. Early excavations at Pompeii revealed the remains of a woman standing upright on the side of the road, whereas others in the city were usually found writhing on the ground in agony. This individual had her arm outstretched to what has been identified as a receptacle used by the cursus publicus, the Roman mail system. At the time of this discovery, the United States Postal Service considered amending their famous motto to include the words, "nor ash." All very, very good guesses, very intriguing discussion. I wonder who will be proven correct and who will be proven incorrect. If you're playing along at home and you think you know the truest truth, make sure to write it down and stick around until the end of the show for instructions on how you can receive fantastic prizes for a correct answer. And you didn't think I'd forget about you, did you? To receive the truest truth among the two truths and a truth, and to submit your guess for the chance to win fabulous prizes, send your guess along with $1,200 in a sealed envelope to 215 South Fort Harrison Avenue, Clearwater, Florida, 33756 USA. Again, that is 215 South Fort Harrison Avenue, Clearwater, Florida, 33756 USA. See you all next week for another fantastic edition of Two Truths and a Truth. Bye.
Hi, this is David Graskis, and
Road dog.
Okay, we're live.
Show on the
We're live?
road.
Okay. Am I starting? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Phax and Laodgeicks.
Phax
Phax.
and Laodgeicks.
Phax.
I'm here today with Joel.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Joel,
Joel.
what do you do?
I do languages, I guess, and yeah, I'm here. This is the last episode.
This is the last episode?
Yeah.
Julie, what's up?
Sup, dog? I'm a teacher.
You're a teacher?
I'm a teacher.
Have you always
Shout out
been
to
a
my
teacher?
students if they find this podcast.
Oh boy.
They've been trying to find it for months now and don't know how
Lord.
it's spelled. So shout out to them if they can find it.
Shout out to those little guys. And who's this that we have over here? A special someone.
My name is Joko Lono.
What's up, Joke Alono?
I like airplanes.
Do you now?
We
Spec-
found
spec-
him in the parking lot.
No, I brought him.
From the parking lot?
No, we've been together for years.
Oh,
You like planes?
congratulations.
I like airplanes, especially World War II airplanes.
I just talked to my students about 9/11.
What about it?
Airplanes.
What about it?
I taught them about the airplanes.
I don't think there were
What
any.
did they do?
I don't think they had invented airplanes then.
In 9/11?
Yeah.
The year 9/11.
Yeah, I
no,
don't
no,
think
no.
any airplanes existed.
No. You're misunderstanding me.
People were too busy
September
dying.
11th. September 11, 2011.
2011.
2011.
What happened? What happened then?
2011?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some planes?
Wasn't Obama president?
Obama was president in 2011.
What did
So
he
it
do
was
again?
his fault.
Oh, Obama, what did he do? Obama did 9/11.
Wow.
I think we should move on from the planes.
Okay. Well, how's everyone doing? What have you guys? It's been we had kind of a long hiatus. Joel wasn't very interested in recording for a couple months. But what's everyone been up to during this hiatus? What kind of research have you been doing? What kind of, how have you been contributing to the academic society?
Do tell
Well,
us, Joel, please.
Madam Mumpkins, the truth of my reluctance to record does have to do with my research in my pondering language and the inefficiency and the ineptitude of language to describe reality. I've come to the conclusion that the pursuit of facts and logic is utterly futile, and I regret it. All truth is relative, and the pursuit of objective reality is futile.
Joel, for shame!
Bruh.
I cannot believe you just say that.
David, what do you have to say about this? He must be busy with something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's clearly not being engaged with the podcast right now.
Sorry to set the mood.
Joel,
Yeah, I
what's
cannot.
going on?
That's,
I was
that's
so
about it.
excited to come back from our hiatus.
Sorry to dash your dreams.
Well, they've certainly been dashered and prancered.
And Vixen, Donard.
Hey, they
What's it?
fly.
That's
Like,
our...
They're like airplanes.
They fly?
I think so.
I don't think reindeers fly.
Oh.
Did Santa do 9/11?
I did teach my students that it could have been any number of people, so I should let them know that Santa could be one of those options.
So what do you think is the likelihood that Santa did that?
I'd say it's, fairly likely.
About 9/11.
Though, it did, that sounds pretty good. Maybe I'll tell them that.
Is Santa...
Consumerism did go down, though, after 9/11, so I'm thinking that maybe that would not have been Santa's highest priority.
Well, maybe that contributed, though, because if you're consuming less, then Santa gives more.
Oh, yeah.
So then Santa becomes more powerful when people consume fewer material goods.
That is such a good point. I'll have to do some research and get back to you on what my students believe or not. Obviously, I'm going to tell them the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Right, of course, because the truth... Joel, are you
Easy.
okay? Joel,
you.
are you okay?
What?
You know the truth will set people free. The truth sets people free.
And you are definitely in need of some truth right now. We can tell that you're falling away a little bit from
You're
the truthful
clearly
path.
discouraged from the truth. But anyway, Joko, what's
Walker.
I forgot your name again, even though we've been together for years. What have you been up to the past few months? What have you been researching and publishing
And I swear to goodness, if you say planes.
So I go down to the airport
not
and
playing?
I stand and I look up into the sky and I watch the airplanes.
Like that one country song?
I don't listen to country music.
Airplane
I listen to
in the night
airplanes.
sky, like
So
shooting
what do
No,
you
not that one.
what did you learn about the airplanes?
Bro, this is going to blow your mind. All right, so everybody sit back here for a minute.
Okay,
Airplanes can fly.
are you serious?
That's what it looks like. Okay?
That's what
So
it looks
I've been
like.
watching them for a long time now. Like, that's my full-time job, is going to the airport and watching.
You get paid to do that?
Yes.
How much?
My contract doesn't let me state that.
Okay. Anyway,
The truth will set you free.
it will. Yeah, you should share that.
I don't know. You
We're
know what
friends
would
here.
really be freeing?
What?
Being in an airplane.
That truthfully, that isn't the most freeing thing. I think a lot of people feel sick in airplanes. Actually, I for one don't have a great time in airplanes.
How are we together?
I give you a home.
Good point.
Yes. And our well, that might be a problem in the future, but we'll see about that. If our moneymaker, my beautiful son, Humphrey, comes back, then then we won't have to worry about having a roof over our heads. But-
Snaps for snapping turtles.
Yeah, snaps for snapping turtles. It's been years since we played that recording of the Snapping Four, but I've been trying to pursue that dream of the Snapping Four, recreating it in my own family band with my son and my ex-husband. But
I think now is the time for a call from a special someone.
Oh, it sounds like Carl. Maybe
is Grandpa on the line?
Mr. Soundman. Maybe
Senor Gramps.
it's ringing. Oh, we're supposed to stall a little bit
Who's-
for Soundman Carl.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
Do you know what else can
I
stall?
misinterpreted
What?
those
What
hand
else can
signs.
stall,
Cars.
honey?
Airplanes.
Airplanes cannot stall.
Wow,
Yes, they
David.
can.
That is a myth. Have you ever seen an airplane stall?
Yes, I have.
Where have you seen an airplane stall? They don't have a transmission.
Well, David, what do you think about that? He's clearly occupied with something else, but
I've seen the airplanes stall. They park them in there every night.
That's parking.
In the stables?
The big building is a stall.
do they feed airplanes?
Is there room for
I
them
don't
in
know.
the inn?
Do they lay down hay for them?
I can't really see inside. Last time I tried to go in there, I got arrested.
Why did you get arrested?
I don't know.
I thought you worked there. I thought you got paid to work there.
Not by the
Mr.
air.
Soundman? Mr. Soundman? Is that you, Mr. Soundman?
Hello?
Mr. Soundman?
Grandpa?
Yeah,
Is that you, Grandpa?
it is indeed.
Grandpa, I need your help.
Oh, yeah.
Grandpa, we need to bring Trenton back.
Heavenly Turtle in the Sky, please help us.
Please help us. We need him back. The podcast
He's never been gone.
where he's never been gone.
No,
Has
Where
he been in our hearts?
where is he?
no, he's alive and well.
What? That's impossible. He died.
Yeah, I saw him in the break room earlier.
He's definitely been alive.
What? But wasn't he with you in heaven?
No,
What?
Who's
no,
Trenton?
that must have been mushrooms or something. I don't know.
Mushrooms? You're kidding me. You're kidding me.
just
He's been
miss him
alive.
so
Where
much.
is he?
No,
Why isn't
he's been alive? He's been alive the whole time.
Why isn't he on the podcast?
I don't know. I Does he know that he's alive?
Whoa.
I don't know if he knows he's alive.
Or is he just in this super conscious state where he thinks he's with me, but he's not?
Yeah, kind of
that's
like when I
post-truth.
ate that cactus in Arizona. I thought I saw Carl.
You thought you saw Carl? I thought you saw a tortoise.
Yeah.
Was that Carl?
It was.
That was Grandpa?
It was
The heavenly turtle in the
a
sky.
manifestation of Carl.
Carl, Grandpa, in your infinite wisdom, tell us the truth.
Can you take the form of tortoise?
I solemnly swear on my turtle nest, Trenton was never dead.
But we saw him.
But I don't know how to take this truth.
Didn't John Johnson the sheep kill him?
Didn't Mr. Soundman kill him?
No, that was all
Didn't
just
he
a dream.
Didn't he
What?
die in a plane crash?
No,
Did we all kill him in our minds?
Did we just dislike Trenton with
I
such
think-
rage?
We canceled him.
Does he not care about the podcast?
no, I think that he doesn't know that he's alive.
Oh,
What
Should
did
we
you do to him?
Remind
should we tell him?
Someone needs to tell him.
This is our great commission, Phax and Laodgeicks. This is the truth that the gospel we need to declare. That
We must
Trenton is
inform
not
Trenton
dead.
of his
He's
aliveness.
surely alive. He's living on the inside. Roaring
Moving
like
slow like
lion.
a turtle.
Grandpa Mumpkins, do they have barbecue in heaven?
It's the best.
When did you last have barbecue?
Lunch.
I'm jealous.
If he asks you if there's any planes in heaven, say no.
No.
I didn't even ask yet.
I don't know. Something told me that you were going to ask.
Not even one B-17? Flying Fortress?
A heavenly
No
turtle in
plane.
the sky has declared it.
Oh.
Just helicopters.
No.
Helicopters?
I don't like
Are
helicopters.
those,
Isn't
I
that
are
what
those
like
the
you
type
call
of
them?
dinosaur?
No, the helicopter. The little thing with the fin on the bottom
With the fin? Like fish?
spins around in a big circle to pick it up off the ground. And then it goes and chops hedges.
It chops hedges?
And heads?
Yeah.
Is that
Do you
how
mean a
Trenton died?
lawnmower, Grandpa Mumpkins?
I do suppose that could be what I think I'm talking about.
Do they have those in
We call them
heaven?
helicopters.
What else do they have in heaven?
Sunshine and meatballs.
Swedish? Joel would
Swedish.
like that.
Hmm.
Swedish meatballs.
Is
Mhm.
heaven's pretty Swedish?
No,
My great
it's just
grandpa.
everyone likes Swedish meatballs here.
My great grandpa said Swedish was the heavenly language.
Only Swedes go to heaven.
This is true.
All Swedes go
Actually.
to heaven.
Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Meatballs.
Grandpa, I have one more question.
I have one more answer just for you.
Thank you. Where's my son?
I do not know.
Okay. I understand.
I cannot see him from my position up above.
Wow.
My
He
place
maybe
here,
he's under. Maybe he's in the
cannot see.
water. Maybe he's in
Could
a
be in
bush
the water.
Or
I
in a
cannot
plane.
see water,
or a tree.
nor can I see in planes. Planes do not exist.
What?
They don't.
Not here, at least.
That's true.
Not even
Maybe
one
they do there.
P-47?
But they do not. There are no planes here.
Okay.
I thought it was a B-47.
It's not. Trust me, it's not.
Do we have anything else we need to ask Grandpa Mumpkins about?
True, you don't need to look it up. I'm telling you the truth.
It's a Thunderbolt. I was right.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a B.
It's not a B.
27.
Nope.
Joel, are you gonna say anything? You look like you are. Okay. Joel doesn't believe in truth anymore, by the way.
Oh my.
Yeah, what should we do about that?
What should we do about that?
Well, we must ask him for 2 truths and a truth.
Okay. We'll probably ask David about that if he'll get off his phone, but thank you. We'll work on
There
it.
a Grasky?
We did have consumed of Graskies.
Yeah, I really think we should start
We poured one out for you, Grandpa.
I really think we should start marketing the cup of snow over the Grassy, since Grassy isn't really invested in this podcast anymore.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the cup of snow personally.
Cup of snow, you just take a mug outside and you fill it with snow, and then you take it to me and you give me $100.
And then you pour coffee on it because it's like a cup of joe.
No,
there's
you
no
put
coffee.
hot chocolate mix. Hot chocolate mix.
Hmm.
You do all the
Phäx.
supplies, but you pay me for having the idea.
Hmm.
I think this will really
That's
keep a roof over our heads
capitalism.
this winter. Yeah, and that's the truth.
Capitalism is the truth.
Yep, whole truth. Nothing but the truth.
Facts.
Thank you for calling, Grandpa. We'll see. I'll see you. I'll call you later.
In heaven.
Very good.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Our heavenly turtle in the sky.
He faded into the distance.
Like Oogway.
Who is that?
Heavenly turtle in the
Is
sky.
he musical?
Yeah.
No.
My son was musical.
Was?
He's run off though to play
In a
something
marching
that
band.
is not music.
Is he playing with hearts?
He's playing indie folk.
Did you say plane?
No,
Oh.
I didn't.
Is he in a
Yoko.
band?
Yeah, he left my band. Our band, I mean.
Anyone we would know?
Anyone we would know?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know my cousin Lester?
I've heard of him.
He ran off with Lester to go start an indie folk band.
Are they married?
No,
Humphrey and Lester,
they're cousins.
that is a pretty solid
Why would
name.
they get married?
From Bama.
Isn't one of them a turtle?
Turtles can be in love.
I was raising this kid, this little turtle Humphrey, since he was like the size of a quarter. I raised him to be a star, and he has spurned my instruction. He has spurned my instruction, and he has ran off to pursue his own idea of what music really is. Our postmodern avant-garde group was real music.
Mm.
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed of him. But I need him. We need him back. What's going on there? What's going on there, Julie?
I put the cord on my nose.
Has anyone seen Humphrey?
I've seen him.
Where? And now I don't want
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
I don't want to involve the police, but
Oh.
Where is he?
Does this band have a private jet?
Probably not.
Is it a P-32?
You can't fit very many people in a P-32. I don't even think that's real.
It's a turtle.
Humphrey's not much of a looker.
P-32 is a
He's
pistol.
not?
Not
No.
an airplane.
All the 12-year-old girls would disagree with you.
Mm.
What was that?
I'm just calling it like I see it.
I'm just shocked at the audacity that Joel has been having recently.
Yeah, what is going on, Joel?
Inflammatory language
Oh,
is
no.
not a part of fact.
Wait, my private investigator just sent me my son's number. I need to take this. And yeah, I'm just going to hold up the phone to the microphone because I'm dumb.
I pray for good audio.
Hello.
Humphrey. Humphrey.
Who is this?
Humphrey, come back. I need you.
Come back to where? Who is it?
It's me. It's your loving mother who brought you where you are.
Mom? How did you get my number?
I have my ways.
How do you know where I am?
I see you on my map.
No, you don't. I turned off my location like forever ago.
Come on, come home.
No, Mom. I don't want to come home.
We'll fly you home.
We'll fly you home.
They understand me here, Mom.
We'll talk later. I'm in the middle of something.
Understand. What the? Wait.
Bye, Humphrey.
Don't
What?
say it.
Don't what? Don't say what?
Never mind.
Oh.
What were you gonna say?
I'm not gonna say.
What were
anything.
you gonna say?
I wasn't going to say anything.
On to our next segment. Why don't you tell us about our next segment, Julie?
Oh, our next segment is going to be something that's really funny and amazing. And I'm going to think about it for a couple of seconds while I start talking about something completely random, like how to tie a fly in fly fishing. I'm going to talk about how you're going to wrap it up with a bunch of cords and you're going to put sparkles on it. And then you're going to wrap it up with some wire. And you have to go forwards and backwards and make it fuzzy and appealing and colorable for all the fishies to eat it. And then we're going to talk about a game show. Okay. Have you guys been watching the newest episode of 3 Doors Down?
No,
No.
I don't care.
No.
What? If you're not going to care, I'm not going to share. Goodness gracious. What is the point of sharing if no one's going to care? Anyways, 3 doors down, you're going to have a neighbor, okay? You have a neighbor 3 doors down. And the game is that someone random is going to come to your house and give you $300 if you can make your neighbor 3 doors down wildly uncomfortable while staying within the legal system.
What if I just go find Humphrey?
You could do that.
Is he 3 doors down?
I'm just saying you can't ask me to start the next segment, and then not engage with it.
I think I've been playing this game a long time.
Who is my neighbor?
Unintentionally.
Who is your neighbor? And that's the crux of the show.
Who is your neighbor?
Is Humphrey your neighbor?
He's my son.
Are we your fellow podcasters who believe in truth and facts and logic? And that the whole truth is nothing but the truth? Are we your neighbor? And should you treat us as such, and thusly continue to believe in all fact and truth and logic, and the dispersion of it through this podcast that we have tried so long and hard to try to stop indoctrinating our children with?
Sorry, I stopped listening.
I give up. Someone else. Next.
Do you want to hear my impression of a B-29?
Well,
Nope.
David,
Nope.
you've been...
Did you like that?
That was really good.
I thought
Thank
that
you.
sounded actually more like a P-37, but
That's not even
Sure.
real.
Sure.
you should look it up because
Yep,
I only
yep.
spout truth and logic and facts.
I wonder if it was the divorce that made him leave.
You got a divorce?
Yeah.
I thought that
A P-37
you did
is
not.
real.
I was your divorce attorney and you did not sign those papers.
Well, I'm certainly not with him now.
But not
with
legal, not a
Joko.
legal divorce. Joko Ono.
Joko
You know what?
Lono.
So that's probably why Humphrey
Loco
left.
Jonah Ono?
He just wanted to be with his bio dad.
I
Obviously.
can't see what you're showing me through the window.
It's an
plane
airplane.
guy. It is an airplane, but that is definitely a P-27.
You said a P-37.
I know what I said.
David, what is going on? You've been here this whole time, and you haven't said a word. We're trying to do this finale for this podcast, and you literally haven't said anything. Come on, man. Like, take this seriously. You have anything to say for yourself?
Oh, 2 truths and a truth?
Yeah, could you just do 2 truths and a truth? Whatever.
Hi, this is David Graskeys, and I am doing 2 truths and a truth. And the first truth is that I did not start the Canada wildfires. The second truth is that... How can I forget the second truth? Again, I am terrified of the color blue. And the third truth is that I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea who David Graskeys is.
Oh, yeah. I'm intrigued.
Huh.
I'm intrigued by truth number 2. I think that truth number 2 sounds the most true out of the 3, obviously. But I'm really, really I'm feeling the connection and being moved by the truth that you just spoke through truth number 2. So I think that's the truest truth for sure.
You know, if I had to pick one,
What you do?
right, I think I'd have to go with number 3. And I'd have to pick number 3 because it really reminds me about my passions in life, which are all airplanes,
Yeah.
except for truffle mumpkins.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's why we're together. Joel?
Considering that truth is just individual and subjective constructions in our minds through our perceptions of reality, I would have to say that all 3 truth claims have equal weight. But personally, I feel most compelled by truth number 0.
How daring. How daring of you, Joel. I don't think does the truth even matter anymore?
Did you know the 0 is the name of an airplane from World War II?
The truth isn't going to bring back my son. Doesn't matter.
The Mitsubishi Zero?
That's great.
I think that we should move on from two truths and a truth. Truffle Mumpkins, can you please tell us your answer and what you would believe is 2 truths and a truth? Which one is true? The truest true?
Does it even matter?
It does really matter. Are you becoming subjectivism too?
The truth is, I have been harboring Humphrey in my basement, and he has been paying me rent for the last 3 months.
The truth is out.
Is that truth 0?
I'm literally crying.
This is truth 0.
I'm literally shedding tears right now.
I cannot believe you would do this to Truffle Mumpkins. How can you tear her family apart?
Why
She got a divorce.
You boys gotta make money.
Joel.
What happened to your research in
He's
Arizona?
my breadwinner.
My thesis was never published.
You put the link in the show notes.
They were funding the Patreon for
The
years.
fans failed me.
We've been funding the research for years. we had to. Joel, do you have cancer?
Do you have terminal illness?
Have you been hiding cancer from us?
Is this why you think that truth is subjective? Are you a subjectivist?
Why does the truth isn't going to repair our relationship?
That is
I
not
understand.
true.
What's going on?
The truth is, this afternoon I am boarding a plane.
What kind?
It is a space plane.
What?
And I am leaving the planet.
That's not a plane.
Where?
That's not a plane.
I am going to Europa. One of Jupiter's moons.
Well, you know what? Your Opa.
Your mom.
Your Opa.
My Opa.
Your...
In the sky?
You have myopia?
Myopic.
Up your butt.
Myopic cancer?
I heard they have good lobster there.
In Europa?
Yeah.
Well, up your Opa.
I'm excited for that. So I might have to leave soon to catch my plane, but I'll let you know.
Your plane to space.
How can
A
we?
space plane.
Ever since Trenton died,
But did he die?
I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore.
Exactly.
The truth is falling apart.
Yes.
It's crumbling,
You know,
crashing, burning.
Let it crumble. Let it burn.
in times like this, times when I question everything,
Don't
I
say
think
it.
back.
Don't say it.
I think back to what I know is true.
Don't say it.
And what I know is true
Don't say it.
is the P-51 was a dominant fighter in the latter half of World War II.
You're so incorrect.
I am not.
I cannot believe that you would
Its
say
speed and armament was better than any of its combatants
that. No.
over the skies of Europe
No.
and Japan
Europa.
and Europa.
You're up Europa.
Up your butt.
Up your mom's Opa.
My mother was the wind or the rain. I don't know how that works. We don't know who she was.
But we do know
know,
who she is.
this-
Where were
this
you
must
born?
This must be why my son
How?
keeps telling me I need to get TBRI, turtle-based relational intervention.
That was a fast acronym.
A what?
Fast acronym.
Turtle-based relational intervention. It's about turtles or something. I don't really care because I don't think I need it, but
It's turtle
You love
therapy.
turtles.
I love turtles, but I don't need turtle therapy.
It's when you just sit in a bathtub and they just have turtles crawl over you for an hour.
That's really abrasive and aggressive. And I think we do need to return to that crumbling of the truth that happened. I feel like we just breezed right past that.
I don't
Um,
think the truth is gonna. The truth may set you free, but it doesn't repair your relationship.
You know, it does set you free.
I don't care, honey.
The B-24
Honey?
Liberator.
That's enough.
Believe that you would say that.
No more planes. No more planes. I've had enough of your planes for tonight. Okay? Can you talk about something else?
Truffle Mumpkins. Joel. Wannabe Trenton.
Who's Trenton?
Trenton's not coming.
I would like to state that I'm glad that this is the finale of this show. I do not think that I would be able to handle this anymore. We have a subjectivist who does no longer believe in truth, and it's falling apart,
Yay for the end of the show.
crashing.
Like an
You just
airplane.
delight in destruction.
Snaps for
You
snaps.
just delight in destruction. There is no.
The
How can we-
deconstruction of Phax and Laodgeick.
We can't just leave it. We can't just leave it like this. We can't.
Oh,
We can't
yes,
just
we
accept
can.
chaos. We can't. I can't accept that.
Oh,
I think this is the end.
I think this plane is crashed.
Into the Twin Towers.
What?
To
Santa?
the Twin
What's-
Towers.
What are those?
Well,
what are you
when
talking
Romulus
about?
and Remus were
Remus.
raised by Ramus.
Raymond.
Romulus, Ramen and Raymond.
Ramen and Raymond
Listen,
built Rome.
Regis
listen.
and
This is the
Raymond.
only truth I can hold on to. When Romulus Ramen and Raymond Ramen were raised by a wolf and built the tower in Rome,
Don't say it.
it was hit by planes.
What kind of
Don't
planes?
say it.
Ancient planes.
Was this before or after the Romans went to
This
Arizona?
was before 9/11.
Is this before or after they built Route 66?
Yes.
Mm.
They built that tower and it came crashing down. But you know what they did after? They built another one. Do you know what happened to that one? It was the Tower of Babel. That's how we got all the languages. That's why you're here,
That's
Joel.
why Joel has something to
Joel,
study.
that's why you're here. You're here because of Romulus and Ramen.
Mm.
It's
I have
Ramen
icons of
and
both
Raymond.
of them in
You can't-
my bedroom.
You can't give up on that.
I offer sacrifices to them every night.
That's true. That is the truest truth you can hold on to, Joel.
Despite my postmodern peculiarities. I am quite religious.
Hold
Guys.
hold fast to that religion.
Guys.
What?
In our closing thoughts here, I would like to propose a sequel. The new perspective on Phax and Laodgeicks.
A sequel to the finale?
To Phax and Laodgeicks.
To the entirety of Phax and Laodgeicks.
Sequel. Spin-off. Call it what you will. The new perspective on Phax and Laodgeicks.
Doubt and cynicism.
Perfect.
A
Incredible.
sequel. Kind of like how the B-29 Super Fortress was a sequel to the B-17 Flying Fortress.
I cannot.
So I guess this is so Doubts and Confusion, starring Joel.
Cynicism.
Doubts and doubt.
We'll workshop the title.
Dichotomies and chaos by
Dichotomies and complexes.
communism and diatribes by Joel and Julie and Joko and me
Truffle
and Mr.
Mummikins.
Soundman. Mr. Soundman, can we get a hand for Mr. Soundman? Yeah, Mr. Soundman. Do you have any closing thoughts from you tonight?
Apple.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you for sharing. And then our other Soundman, Miss Soundman. Any closing thoughts from you?
Banana.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you for sharing your truth. I guess so. What happens next?
Good night.
Do we consult a medium and try to contact Trenton?
Okay, we can try.
I don't think he's coming back, Joel.
We can try, but I don't know. I don't know if he'll
Live and survive.
if he'll make it. He's been, as
Quite
far as
ill.
I'm concerned, he's been taken captive by thoughts of death, name of Sawyer.
If Trenton isn't dead already, he is dead to us.
Are we stalling, or is something happening?
You tell us.
I don't know. Are we gonna try? Are we gonna try to call him?
Kiss the sock.
Do you want to hear my impression
Can we make
of
that
a
happen?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't want to hear it.
Should we all do our Smeagol impressions now?
Sure. That sounds like a great way to close this off.
Now it's time for your daily dose of Smeagol.
Phax and Laodgeicks, Smeagol precious. The British and the Germans had invented jets by the end of World War II. Precious, I can't believe you would say that, Precious. Enough with the planes, Precious. Yeah, Precious, you're gonna take them away from us. Sneaky. Sneaky. Teeth. Teeth. We have 6, Precious.
Benito. Oh, bueno. Good night,
That's it.
Don't say it.
Don't say.
Chaucito.
Airplane.
Don't say it.
Airplane.
No.
Despacito.
I don't want you to say that.
You want to say anything in a different language?
Despacito.
That's copyrighted.
Despacito.
Abidabba.
Joel,
Take us out, Joel. Take us out
take us out.
into this new season. What I